La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Alright. Back to grinding. The final iconic that I feel they need to do. The Razorclaw. Oh my, oh my. Hello, Epsilon. Hope you had a fantastic day. La la la. May you enjoy your evening. Brrr.
The sound of a warning bell echoes down the
And
streets.
84.
More minotaurs pile out of the nearby buildings to see what's going on.
Na 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 na. La 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 la. Fight, fight, fight. Oh, la 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 la. Na 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 na. Although since I am pretty late.
The sound of a warning bell echoes down the
Things
streets.
considered.
More minotaurs pile out of the nearby buildings to see what's going on.
I shall need to work out my papers with the longest march, but I guess I should be taking the shortest approach.
Your gifts. The sound of a warning bell echoes down the streets. More minotaurs pile out of the near. The chieftain bellows. Intruders! Slay them! The sound of a warning bell echoes. Thorngang! The Medusa massacre comes out. Protect our future governor. I must return to the daughters of Sorakael with the news.
La la la. Well, the shortest approach that I can do for most quests. So the boss there is dead. I'm just gonna finish this one, as these first couple of quests are mostly a favorite thing.
Doris is underwhelmed by your performance, grumbling about too much noise and not enough violence.
Na 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 la la la. To go is to go. Come on, let's go.
A deep rumbling sound emanates from a nearby corner of the plaza. Guard Captain Tullis appears worried.
La 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 la. Na na. Oh, you bad bagger. La la la. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Stabby, my baby.
You've beaten back Droam's surprise attack. In the huge crater, a ladder and a tunnel lead off into the darkness. The construction of the tunnel shows it was quickly and professionally built. It must have taken an army of mining engineers to dig this far under this. Astounded by your presence, an explosives-laden kobold yelps. Stone-Ridge foxes! Blow them up!
Run away!
As the master demolitionist flees deeper into the tunnel, he leaves behind explosive mines. They're just as likely to blow up on his fellow kobolds, but he doesn't seem to care as long as the mines slow you down.
So while I quit this life, the next one will be the barbarian. And on the final line, for the final Razorclaw. Not too share.
For some reason, the Droam workers abandoned their efforts to dig a dead
Well, I
Medusa
talked about that
lies
little bit
sprawled next to a
skin.
bin full of demolition charges. Droam must have abandoned this cavern after she met her sudden end. What manner of creature could have resisted the Medusa's stony gaze?
Yeah, explosives. La, 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 la. Na, 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 na.
This cavern is crammed with supplies. It's a staging area for the Droam army.
Yeah, but no for you. No. On my Discord. Sometimes I wonder what people want. Will there be demand for more naughtiness? I ain't completely sure. La la la. Also, did get some nutties.
Smoke in the air suggests the presence of explosives nearby, as does the charred corpse of an unfortunate ogre.
La la la. On my little road.
A bridge crosses an underground chasm here. Falling would not be advisable.
Going as fast as I can.
A familiar
big
voice
room.
barks.
Oh, there's.
You have found the lair of the Demolitions Master.
Run away, little cobalt. I'm just waiting after you. And then you'll be squished. Squish, you have me.
The smoking body of the Demolitions Master crumples to the ground. You've reached the end of the tunnel. Surely this must exit to Droam's base of operations here on Zendron. With your mission accomplished, you should report back to the Coin Lords for further instructions.
Na 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 na. Considering that I have not done days in advance prior to the stream,
Summerfield is ablaze.
I think I'll just be going to level 20
Atop the
tonight.
hastily built defensive walls, you spy an elf giving orders. That must
I
be
might
Captain
just go to
Marcus.
that at least.
The
Could be
sound
possible
of
that I go
pillage echo off the
further.
remaining city walls. Unless
I'm
you
just not
stop
sure
the
how
Droam army,
further.
Summerfield's fate will be shared by eldritch portals open along the building ledges. Droam has begun their new assault.
It's just how it's gonna be. I'll leave you some karma. Because I'll be playing rough with him. Nothing like playing around.
Several moments pass without portals appearing. While the Droam army commander reformulates his strategy, this is likely the last working fountain in the Summerfield district. Droam's rampage through Summerfield knows no bounds. Nothing is safe from their marauding ways. Not even rest shrines.
No rest for the wicked. Oh, don't you jump. Don't you be jumping. Only one person can jump here. And I'll be rough if I want to. Brr.
You've slain the majority of Droam forces looting the burning ruins. But beating war drums indicate the invaders are preparing a new assault. It is time to reinforce the defenses. Starting, rank odors from the Stormreach sewer system waft up. The sewer tunnel beyond this hatch leads to the other side of the wall. Just as you try engaging the Sallyport lock, Droam flankers pour through the passage. Summerfield's defensive line is breached.
Oh, sure.
Crash of
Wait
the
a
battering
minute.
ram erupts from the direction of the southern barricade.
Knock, knock.
Diversion. The true assault is just beginning. General Taggart's scream of rage echoes off the city walls as he falls dead. A mournful roar rises from the Droam encampment in response, indicating that with Taggart's death, the siege on Summerfield is ended.
Easy peasy. Gonna bust. Gotta bust all that good stuff.
The Droam fleet has gathered
It
here
needs to
during this dark
blow.
night, probably for mutual protection. Such measures might help against a naval attack, but not against you.
Hall of it.
Their last meal has made the crew drowsy. Some of them have fallen asleep here rather than... The alarm rings out. The crew of the Carnage will now be ready to confront you.
Well, already the first quest. Neat.
You can hear the snores of the Bloodlust's crew from the deck below. They still have no idea. Alarms ring through the ship, waking the crew of the Bloodlust. The hatch to the mine bay looks like it requires some kind of crest to unlock. It's likely this is the Bloodlust's mine bay. Where Cobalt, this panel is labeled Mine Controls in crude Droam scrawl. Perhaps you can use it to detonate the Bloodlust's mines.
Aww.
The Bloodlust's crew is awake down here, growling to each other as they search for you. The crew of the Vengeance has been alerted to your presence.
Nothing in the kitchen.
One down, two
What
to
about
go.
the captain? No. He has nothing to offer.
Even you can hear the growls and shouts of the crew. They're looking for the intruders who raised the alarm. The hatch to the mine bay looks like it requires some kind of crest to unlock. It's likely from here, the Vengeance uses a complex system of rails and pulleys to
Oh, game, don't you jerk on me. We're not even 2 days. We're barely 2 days after the first reset after the festivity and holidays. And you're already struggling. Don't you be like that.
A horrid stench permeates this galley. Apparently, it does not follow the controls.
Don't you be like that.
The lower decks of the Carnage is abuzz with activity. The entire crew was awakened by the alarm. The hatch to the mine bay looks like it requires some kind of crest to unlock. It's likely secure. From bays like this, the Droam fleet has deployed enough mines to stop all shipping in Storm Recharge. This panel controls the detonators on all the mines from the Vengeance, both those already deployed in the water and those still here in this bay.
Not intelligent enough this life to just unlock the thing. So 1 minute it will be then. So I don't have the door yet. Will it come in time? But we'll see.
All the mines have been detonated, and the mine layers are sunk. You have broken the Droam blockade of Storm Reach Harbor.
La 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 la. Not a siege breaker. Wow, really? Really? The video was about to stop responding. Oh my god. It has problem giving rewards. Oh no. I know. Well, let's not take any chances. And just close application and reopen it. That's really just bad that it wants to crash. That ain't gonna make my grind easier if it keeps doing that. Surprisingly a bad start. La la la. La la la. Apparently the launcher is updating out of the blue. What is it trying to do? And it just outright crash. Ah. La. Come on, game launcher. Don't be like that. Washes the tie of a long session. Don't like it when the game is acting up. Ah, la 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 la. Ah, what is wrong with you? Ah. $14,000 quest.
You emerge from the tunnel among giant ruins. This must be their main water supply. It would be a shame if something vile and poisonous happened to fall into the water.
Fireballs.
More Droam soldiers emerge from the cave, roused to action by the noise. A curious little kobold leads them.
So hard. So hard.
The rancid stench in this cave is sickening and almost palpable. Is the entire army using it as a latrine?
Bucket. Have to turn back on the
You dump the unspeakable out of your bucket into the hissing voice of a Medusa echoes in the
I need his report yesterday.
One Medusa denied.
This large half-orc cook smells of bacon. His hot frying pan spits more. The Medusa snaps her fingers.
Get 'em, boys.
Excuse me.
Soldiers have bunked down in this hallway. Many beds are empty. Are those casualties? Or have they gone out on assignment? This must be the army's arsenal. That's a lot of explosives for one room. Two screaming officers of the Drow army fall from the hole in the roof.
Down goes Brink in the pain.
The soldiers in the hallway ahead are still asleep. They must be used to loud noises. An ancient giant temple complex rises high above. Its blood stain on the ground looks suspicious. Where's the body? Do they eat it? Somewhere upstairs, a Medusa hisses.
Don't stand there, fools. Get more soldiers up here. The ritual must not be interrupted.
The blood hasn't dried yet on this altar. Who was sacrificed here? And to whom?
No.
There were no humans on Zendrick back during
You go, Sneaky.
These human bones must be a recent addition to this temple. The
Down
rhythmic
you
sounds of mining
go.
picks on stone resound from down below.
Hey there, Lucario. Is there some juice in the balls? Like coconuts?
A monotone chant echoes from the hole. A withered and bent figure stands before you. Sure, this group of hag fades away.
And can anybody make the difference?
Rumbles at you.
Took you long enough to get here. Killed enough of my troops, have you?
Excuse me. Yeah.
Fades away again.
Anyway, did you had a good day? Filled with nice things? Are you feeling some messed up? La la la. No, 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 no.
Fades away once more.
So, you've killed every officer who knew about the
Exhausted and sore as usual.
just fine.
And what shall you be requesting for your healing
Here's
process?
one last thing to remember me by.
Although, hopefully what you're asking won't be exhausting you more. La 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 la.
The lights on the floor go out. The portal collapses, cutting off further reinforcements from Droam. Your mission is a success. The few remaining stragglers pose no threat to Zendrik.
Some delicious donuts awaiting at your door. With some nice creamal energy just bursting through. Oh, the cream. Oh, the cream that might be allowed. Oh. Huh? Why did I lose all my Shiba? Excuse me. Well, that could explain why I was not getting as much XP as I thought I would. But I was pretty sure that I did take them after I reincarnated. Come on there. Come in. Oh, let it all out. Let out all the stress.
My mind was very clouded when I first arrived. I touched this hideaway may keep the orcs safe, but there is no land big enough for my kind. Our safety must be...
The authorities spoke to outside. If you hurry, you may reach the leader before the hunting party returns.
Relax, lay down. And take it easy.
The orcs have fashioned this ring into a draws his weapon intently any further. As Ruzek slips on the ground, Vtuber catches your ear. Dispatch. What were they doing in the orc
When I put my hands on you, what shall be the word you shall say?
You enter another wing and return to the next living
Feel the energy within you. Feeling. Now to the northern side.
This hate and anger,
Prepping this
it still burns within all mankind. The best solution, the only solution, is the one I see before me. Death to us all.
To the little chip and chew.
An ancient observatory from the giant's home. What secrets? The door opens. A magical barrier blocks entry into the chamber, marked with the symbol of Dale War. Etched into the hallway is the symbol for the plane of Da'anvi. Below it is a switch and a receptor shaped to take some kind of ore. The once always symbol of Arians, lifeless at its center.
You'd. Okay.
Another barrier blocks access. The chamber marked by the symbol of Kithri now lies in ruins. One of Nimbus's lieutenants has turned it into a makeshift camp. Yet another magical barrier. Whatever is imprisoned within this chamber
One
must be
night
terrible.
after night. La 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 la.
A door with an intricate locking mechanism bars any further. The great door opens to reveal the doors to the control room fly shut.
Bring
Cackle echoes through the room. The warden falls back into lifeless bones, the force of his magic fading from the room. As the valve locks into place, the barrier to the central chamber vanishes. 8 receptors cover the walls of the large central chamber. It
for how the chaos.
This chamber is marked by the symbol, the portal to the plane of Dole. As the last of the dead are laid to rest, the room returns to its original state. The orbs at the back of the room are no longer engaged.
I gotta take care of all the wild balls.
The symbol for the plane of Fernia. As the plane of Fernia becomes coterminous with our own, the room cools as the final fire is quenched. The orbs stick dark in their sockets. The symbol of Maybar marks this chamber. The plane of Maybar quickly returns, and the shadows recede as the endless night is vanished. The orbs in the
This
room
prison shall be under new management.
The symbol for the plane is filled as the portal to Rizia opens. The running stops escape. Returns to your fingers as the final creature falls. The orbs no longer power the planar self.
La 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 la.
The chamber marked by the symbol of the shadow, you find yourself in the center of the room. You emerge the victor in this small piece of the Shabarat battleground. The original
Shabarat
sectors are
room.
lightless and dark. The final orb lights in its receptor. The switch locks into place. A magical voice comes from above. The chamber will seal on the count of 10.
Frost and Shock.
Before the giant reborn is cursed then, that the Warforged speaks again. He was the quarry screeches. The ancient Warforged screams out as its body falls. Any other secrets
Really?
are now lost. A dark psychic energy stirs in the docent. It would be safer to let Nimbus collect the ancient artifact for himself.
If I find players, that guy's down. And he's not coming back.
Ancient observatory from the giants of old. What secrets does it keep? What lies in its depths? The long history of mankind is told in these statues. They are eroded, as are we.
Cavernous tunnels converge with ancient
Cut.
The gentle current of water echoes from this well. You have entered the moral dining area.
Oh my, oh the exhaustions. La, la, la. Oh, what about Stop burning my blood. I might be hot. But my blood won't liquefy somebody, no matter how much you want to try. Or if it does, it's against my own volition. At that point, I might actually be way too.
Deafening hum emanates from the room, rattling door fire.
Ready? I miss out my jump.
As the first gong sounds, Patrick the maniacal curses loudly while ground shakes beneath.
The gong shall ring out.
A large sonic blast resonates toward the ground beneath Patrick the maniacal. He loses his footing as the floor begins to fall away. Notice the floor beneath Patrick. The aura leader's depth and clearly the ashes in the storm's eye.
Alright, where is the elemental that's trying to grab me? Can I recall if you try? You shall have found my case. That's not how you grab me.
The long history of mankind is told in these statues. They are eroded, as are we. We have become wicked and worthless. This world would be better off without us. I once saw a strange creature carry someone
Little
inside
Rakshasa.
A distressed female voice faintly calls from deep within, her words lost in the cavernous.
na, 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 na.
The cries for help closer.
La la la. Let me take care of you. All the way to the hospital. Or graveyard. Pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Come take a bite. If you dare. Excuse me. Excuse me. La 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 la. Why are you even attacking there? It's not where I stood. Did I? Oh, you want to leave? Oh, walk in my direction.
Set into the floor beyond the gate.
Be careful with what you want. And this one we prefer to go take a plunge in cold water.
Screams resonate through the locked door to the south.
Oh, what is he missing out?
Torture interrogator and several of his implements.
Oh.
Listen to that tape.
What have you done here? Though, since I did do the mistake of doing my first few quests without a guild buff, so I got a less XP. I'll do a little roundup of experience first, before starting mid-January. I'm gonna deal with subversion. Probably first.
Tis the season of festival in Stormreach. After a long march, the hidden cave
Oh, the festival is still going
Razorclaw
on.
says, I have found the eldritch attractor needed for the ritual.
How long is it supposed to last?
Ability to your meager skills, pet.
Release my control, Tim. We'll see who calls who pet.
Mutters the enslaved sloth. Don't move. Now then, get to work. The pit fiend continues. I expect you to retrieve the titans for my forces in Shavarath. Or else. The slod almost smiles.
But it sounds weird. For your Monte secrets.
Eratrico snaps. Take care of it.
Oh, they're not even done talking.
I expect results.
Hmm.
Burn you to ash.
Come on, let me pull this. If there is a lever, I'm gonna pull it.
Something about these crates seems strange.
Oh, hi. You should have died with your friends. Oh, naughty little blue, be shy. Smash. Smash. It was kind of close. On you go, Slud. And while I'm at it, I guess I could do a multitude. The Codex War. I prefer to keep Grim and Barrett one side during the time that I do activate my XP, but it's already short enough. Two little extras in experience.
Reverberates from behind this.
A containment generator. Just what I need for the ritual. Carve. Sting. Crush house callous idiot gadgeteers. Use the codex page I gave you.
By the
and get
wides.
your eyes to start pulling.
Carver invokes the power of the codex page he's holding. There's a pulse of magic, and suddenly living copies of the tiefling appear from nowhere.
What kill these snakes that just bounced?
What's I saying?
Oh, too bone!
Carver runs for the door while his copies turn and attack.
Look, it's...
Says Carver.
Yeah, the devils, and we the lords of dust.
When I return the mob shares for his face, is a little harder to pin it down, basically. Yeah, of course my troop is on a natural one. Come here, delicious cookie. Hey there, True.
It takes magic.
Hey there.
To make a copy of myself.
Says Skyler.
Oh, lots of magical energy. Lucky for me.
Hope you've had a good day.
Have some more of me. We're gonna go. We'll meet again.
Sometime you wake up and you just want to lay in the bed all day long. Be careful, I stay just for yourself. In doing your home things.
There you are. Told you we'd meet again. And just look at all these fine crystals. I can make lots of copies with them. Now just imagine if I get inside the manufactory where they make these things, I would be an entire army in just a couple of those. If my only obstacle was you. Come on, copies, earn your keep. Outflank 'em. The numbers are with us. Pleased to meet me.
The photocopy machine. The fling. How many things needs to be in the photocopy machines? Till you can get something perfect. That wouldn't try to hit you well. La, la, la. What are the nicest thing you can find from a photocopy machine that wouldn't be busted? Okay, all the quests are grabbed. Back to adventure. Back to the mall. A tree grows sideways. I'll be walking on my way. On my way around.
You follow the path of the dragon, deep into the underdark. Occasionally
La, la,
signs
la,
of
la, la.
that you're getting close
drop-off. It seems the only way to go is down.
Little worms.
Lying on the ground. One of the captives must be marking their path. A massive umber hump claws its way out of the cave floor. Its insane claws cracking every move.
La 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 la.
The massive creature crashes to the ground. Making it a veritable forest.
No, worm. You ain't digging over there. Na. No, Oh, for hell, my brain powers. Sometimes it just sits in the gutter.
The lead drow gives you a scathing look. It seems
Like most things.
caught up to us, just in time to feed my little pet. Near placing a stick, the hook leaps to the attack. The lead drow barks out. The hook horror drops to all fours with confused and collapses to the ground. Fills the drow leader's eyes. You will pay for hurting my pet. Prepare to die. The light goes out of the drow leader's eyes as she slumps to the ground. The captives give quiet thanks as they're released.
Let's serve
Quickly
you
disappear
nicely
into mushroom stalks, heading back.
and beautifully.
Dealt with the raiders and freed the captives. Time to leave the Underdark and return to the ruins of Mythdragon.
Tu peux deviner.
La. 69 for DC.
You've been teleported to a strange new location. There's some emblems on the wall, not to mention the rancid stench. You conclude that this
Zargy leveling.
seething with vile energy.
La, 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 la.
The look at the floor suggests that touching it
All the heavals of puddings. Nothing can possibly go wrong. La, 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 la. Nothing at all. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Come here, seeds. I need to be showered in seeds.
strange.
The mother
dominates the taking of place the seed of Miranda, channeling its power into the stream of
La 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 la.
was not allowed to ripen properly. This is not Miranda, just a flailing, empty vessel. The vessel has been destroyed. Time to revive Miranda.
I'm gonna go get him.
There are other temples to the dead god.
Oh, but an empty
At
chest.
some point or another, similar scheme might succeed.
Ah.
through the center of the ruins, dividing the eastern section of the old city from the western.
Oh, that's not. Now, you
The
over
House of Song is a
there.
temple devoted to Ogma, the god of music and inspiration.
Shall be your
It's said
turn.
that at night, mournful
Your
music
little
You enter
turn.
the House of Song, only to find that Ogma's temple is in the same state of disrepair as the rest of the city. Now, past the tests Zalira mentioned in her note, you only hope this icon of the humans hasn't already been crushed under a pile of rubble. You enter the temple's main hall. Floating spiral staircase, was once known for is now crumbling from years of neglect. Behind it lies a small pool with coloured crystals surrounding it. This note looks much more recent than anything else in the Riddle Temple. Perhaps it was written by the bard you were sent to find.
Spidey, Spidey.
Your melody echoes through the when the notes fade, you think you can feel an aura of satisfaction from the House of Song itself.
Spidey, Spidey, Spideys.
Those are definitely the right notes in the right order.
The next star.
Those are definitely the right notes in the right order.
Excuse me. How was that a failure?
Those are
I guess like decided that I click something else.
order.
And I like the monster.
The way to the inner temple is now open. You must have pleased Ogma. At least a little.
Always the like monster.
The door to the inner temple is now open. Beyond is a slender drow woman, coming
Ah.
So, the other members of my party left and never returned. I might have guessed. To be honest, I never fully believed our plan would work. The other elves will never accept us until they truly understand us. Maybe here, in the Temple of Inspiration, I can write the story of my party and why we left the underdog. Maybe they may hear it.
Bad instruments.
The guardian of this temple is far too strong for me to challenge on my own. But you may succeed in your task. Go on, challenge. I have
So far, you have proven your wit, says the Sphinx.
Romania
Yet
way.
are you capable of protecting the mythal from those who would bring it harm? Come, prove yourself to me in battle. Enough!
Spell power jam.
Booming throughout the chamber. Ogma and I are in agreement. You are worthy of the idol. She nods to
And since the game today seems a little derpy,
found the icon of the humans.
I'll at least go do the speculum now before going for the big quest. So that at least I can get the teleporter there if for some reason I need to reset again.
return to the
My client.
the mission. You're capable adventurers. I'll remain here.
I hope it's not gonna be
Until I finish my
needed.
poem. If any of my party survived, tell them what I mean to do. Perhaps once I am finished, we'll be
But sometime probable to just have additional protection.
to be here. The power I feel in this place reminds me of one I have not felt since I left the presence of my lady.
Uh-huh.
Long ago, Gormandir's greatest wizards gathered here to share new spells.
Welcome. In happier times, these messages would introduce you to our organization. The city under siege, we have different priorities. Report to the central hall immediately.
At least for this life. Might be better in a few days. But for now,
Yet the shadows lining the walls of this vast chamber are broken.
not gonna
and
take any
It
chances.
seems the books have been swallowed by the insatiable maw.
La 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 la. It's in the middle of everything. Should work decent well.
Our numbers dwindle. Loopholes so it can be opened with these quests. Any might access it. Human wizards have fallen. Of course, this brings risks of its own.
Ah.
We continue to draw on the we are almost out of spell components and we've long since used all the walls.
And där har vi lite carnage.
We're in the same boat. We're not ready to go upon our last defense just yet. The invaders in the city. Entire districts are now under their control. There are just too many. Our defenses could not hold them back. The enemy is so thick on the ground we cannot even reach the castle. So, stand here.
You hear a muffled sound. Is it a door thrown open by the wind? Magic in the center of the chamber. Perhaps it leads to the safe where the wizards kept. A quick examination shows that this drow elf was slain recently, probably by one of the soldiers nearby. This must be the leader of the expedition. It seems he never found the icon of the elves. The safe is where the wizards keep their It seems the wizard's final defense was a powerful summoned demon. A demon that they could not control.
Yeah.
This statuette
Empty
is the
chest like
icon.
usual.
It's the object you were sent here to find. One of the 3 items related to control of the mythic.
Oh. Alright, from there they run as usual. Oh. Gotta get that hog then. Hola, hola.
You enter a dark chamber. The only wisps of light trailing in from a few flaming. You come here looking for the entrance to the
Oh.
chamber, where the key to the mythal is said to be hidden. You find a small lever in the corner of the room. Pulling it reveals a stairwell hidden beneath the floor. You emerge from the stairwell into a massive chamber. Left undisturbed as the city crumbles. The tiles creak beneath your feet. Your breath blooms around you in the cold, musty air. Further down the hall, you see a group of eyes. They slowly awaken.
Na, 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 na.
Shining fluorescent orbs cast dangerous spells in the room before you.
So, a favorite thing in my foggy mind.
Elegant elven figures dance atop pedestals in a dim hallway. You open a door into a room where mirror orbs float above pedestals, emitting beams of light towards the ceiling. The orbs cease their casting. The passage opens in the side of the room. Defending the lever overhead. When it sees you, it attacks. Spectre disappears in a quivering mist. On a door on the side of the chamber.
A little crystal.
Discover the red crystal above it. Stands You find a hidden lever alongside these shrines, unlocking a passage filled with murky water. A group of gargoyles perches on a ledge in this wide room. You spy a large green crystal on a wall. It must be the one on the gigantic door at the tomb's entrance. The gargoyles rise from their slumber and lunge towards you. The gargoyle's screeches in pain as it crumbles at your feet. You pull the lever, setting the green crystal alight.
A little lover.
A signal crystal is embedded in the wall above this door. You found a dimension door. It will return you to the entrance of the tomb once you have finished exploring this wing. Sections of the floor in this chamber have crumbled, leaving only thin walkways for you to step across. You enter the room. On the back wall, you see a large purple crystal mounted on the door at the front entrance. The mummy moans mournfully as it dissolves into dust. You pull the lever. The purple crystal lights up, emitting a soft glow in the darkness. Massive tiles sprawls out over the floor. With all the rooms lit, a passage opens in the side of the room. You hear the click of the door ahead. The steps you've lit both crystals.
Yeah,
The mark
pew.
should be on.
Oh, perfectly good.
A signal crystal is embedded in the floor above this door. In this room, you find a door
Sketchy hitchy.
to the entrance when you're ready to leave the cell. You return to the front door. Its large door has been opened, revealing a stairway leading deeper into the tomb. You emerge into a dark hallway. Shield guardians stand at attention. The decrepit walls in this chamber blend into the rough pavestone. A large plaque leans against the back wall. There are 3 locations in the tomb where you can place the icon of the elves, the icon of the humans, and the icon of the dwarves. You walk into an ambush of angry monsters. The demon and its fellow intruders fall to the ground.
Big screechy creature.
Notice its eyes flash briefly before returning to normal stone.
Screech as you like.
The pedestal stands against the back wall. A large creature snores peacefully in the center of the room. You place the icon of the dwarves on the pedestal. You notice a subtle light emanating from the stone.
La, la, la.
A pedestal stands locked.
Open little door.
You set the icon of the elves atop the pedestal. Its eyes flash white for a moment before it dims.
Open
All
wide.
the icons, you must find your path forward, deeper into the tomb. You emerge into a calm clearing. Forest animals have taken up residence here. They graze and doze in its lush corners. You see two crucifixes, one to your left, the other straight ahead. This room is the heart of the town. The key to the mythal is only hidden. Before you is a strange magic device.
Yeah.
Been waiting here undiscovered for centuries. You sense a faint drift of power ebbing from the artifact. Could this be the key to the mythal? A wild girl runs out of the room, startled by your intrusion. How strange. Something happens when you touch the artifact. The room shakes. The statues against the walls rumble and move. Stone scrapes against stone as the statues take their first steps. Their unseeing faces turn toward you, ready to strike. The statues break apart. Once again, just mounds of stone. Suddenly, a group of uniformed strangers appears before you. The one in the middle of the formation steps forward.
Just as I anticipated. I knew that following you into this tomb would lead us.
The figure smiles widely, rotting teeth protruding from his desiccated mouth.
You reckless mortals fell straight into my trap. It is fortunate that you were able to overcome the statue's power. Your sages
Dry
controlled the fate of
cargo.
themselves.
The stranger laughs. It is a strangled, dusty sound.
Like always,
His voice
not
has
being
been
in that
worn
long
down
quest.
by centuries of use.
I am
Brrr.
Zulkir of Frey.
He bends in a short bow.
Warlock Duar.
Soon our forces will completely occupy this city. Once I harness the Methiel's power, I will be unstoppable.
He chokes on his own laugh.
I have no use for dupes such as yourselves, so be gone from here. Expect your demise should we meet again.
You are suddenly transported away from
Not
the
a
building.
long time
You find
pass.
yourself back at the entrance to Ildranath's tomb. On the surface, you think about what the Zulkir said. It was only a matter of time before the Red Wizard's forces overtake Mithran. Bringing even more chaos and destruction to this land. For now, you must return to the Elves' camp. You must find a way to thwart Thay's assault. This city will not fall yet again. You will make sure of that.
The strange note you found in the burial glen has led you here, to the temple of Labalus Enereth, resting place of Mithranna's elusive god of time. Here, you should be able to uncover the secret of the key to the mythal. You see a plaque against the wall. Reading it will be the first step on your journey. You pick up the box of artifacts, certain that you will need them later in your journey. The plaque states that to receive the blessing of the Time God, you must stand before the altar and pray for assistance. You feel a rush of power as you pray.
Them time
A
guys.
fissure forms in the air before you, through which you catch a glimpse of something that should not be possible. An intact city, untouched by ruin. Stepping through the time room, you find yourself in a pristine version of the temple, centuries before the city fell. Now that you are in the past, you should be able to learn more from the mages themselves. Your destination is the Mythal Consortium, located across the street. This is the city in its original state, grand and serene, without danger or decay. Your destination is straight ahead, the Mythal Consortium. You enter the Mythal Consortium, People gather in circles, talking in the lavishly decorated foyer. Someone might have the information you seek. This person wasn't able to help with your search. However, just as you finished talking, a rift appeared. After slipping through the rift, you find yourself back in the present. The consortium has fallen into a state of decay. Crumbling walls and echoing halls surround you. You see the remains of what must have been stairs up to the upper level of the consortium. You'll need to find another way upstairs. You hear a grinding of stones in the distance. The high mages who lead the Mythal Consortium are involved in some sort of secret ritual today. That must be the reason why you were told you should seek them out in their tower. A secret passage has opened up in this chamber. Upon entering this room, you spy a monster resting inside. The creature falls to the ground, defeated.
Come, leveling. There's the keys. As I'd be just be chilling. Lost in time.
A portal has opened, allowing a horde of demons to enter. The last demon withers away. You enter an empty underground chamber. The sound of your breaths echoes across the high walls. You pull the lever, setting the blue crystal alight.
What a road.
This locked door is marked by a dim blue crystal. This door needs to be unlocked with a silver key. You unlock the door. In your present, there was nothing in this room but the tumbling bricks. But here, in the past, you find an intact stairwell leading to the upper floor. A mass of tiles sprawls over the floor in this room. The last rune lights up, and you hear a click. It must be the lever on the back wall unlocking. You pull the lever, and the yellow crystal lights up.
Little doors opening left and right.
Two guards stand in front of this door. There are 3 other locked doors in this hallway. One is marked with a yellow crystal, another is marked by a green one.
La, 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 la.
You find some shield guardians guarding a lever against the wall. They lunge forward as you approach. You pull the lever marked with a green crystal, unlocking another door in the hallway.
My thing shall be open like a book. Those people still read books. Oh, all that bounce. Oh, incredible.
A gold key from atop the cabinet. This door requires a gold key. You unlock the door with a gold key. Returning to the past, you find yourself in a well-decorated bedchamber. You spot a small, shining object in the shadows. This door is marked with a sign that says, "To the courtyard." It's locked tight.
Into the courtyard.
You hear a soft click as the key fits into the lock. The way to the courtyard has been opened. You emerge into the fresh air of a manicured courtyard. There are 2 buildings on either side. But what stands out to you is the tower directly ahead. The guard tells you that this tower is off limits to all but those who have been invited. Flashing the High Mage's ring is enough proof to show that you're welcome inside. Inside the tower, you enter a sparsely decorated stairwell. 3 mages stand before a ritual circle. 2 turn to confront you, but the 3rd holds up her hand.
Have peace, Lord Engluth, Lady Eckord. I sense no malevolence from them. Tell me, why have you come here?
Lady Eckord narrows her eyes. I'll accept your presence here, but should you get in our way,
Alright, I kinda
will
need a
not
quick
hesitate
little
to force
break,
you out
so
of
I'll
here
be
myself.
right
Lord
back.
Engluth nods his head.
As soon as
fidgeting.
possible.
The only way you could
Stay
have that
fantastic.
ring is if I gave it to you myself. There is no other explanation. Very well. I shall believe your theory. It turns out that the key to the mythal was not an object, but a man. Sir Ildranath has been transformed into a bear and kept in stasis for all these years. All to protect his great power. The power to control the mythal. The Srinshi turns her attention to the other mages.
Fellow casters, we have heard their tale. What do you say? Should we let them stay?
The other mages nod. She turns to you.
We have urgent work to do. We must create the key and seal his power. Speak to me about what is to come. To think that an adventurer from a ruined future would find their way to us centuries before everything fell apart. If what you say is true, the fate of our city hangs in the balance. We owe it a chance at a new life.
The mages begin chanting in ancient Elvish. The Srinshi shouts,
Under the legacy of Mythanthor, we forge the key to the mythal. Let us weave his soul into the mythal's core.
With the ritual complete, Sir Ildranath can now control the mythal, sacrificing his freedom to keep the power safe through the years. He will rest in stasis in Ildranath's tomb until the time comes when the city needs his help. You have returned to the present. To your surprise, the Srinshi is waiting for you. She beckons you over.
Here we are once again. Despite the centuries I've spent wandering this city, I never forget a promise. We don't have a lot of time. We must complete the reversal ritual now before the Red Wizards swallow this city whole.
The door swings open, and in walks Ildranath in bear form. He must have followed you through the ruins of the Mythal Consortium. The floor trembles as she shouts in ancient Elvish.
Let Mythanthor guide us once again. Key to the mythal, return to us once more.
You and the Srinshi complete the reversal ritual, and Sir Ildranath returns to his human form. Now that Sir Ildranath has returned to
let's
his
be
original form,
back.
he can use his power to help defeat the Red Wizards. Soon they will be driven from the city. A large and quite unusual dragon dozes in the center of the river.
Back to deal with a
Just in case the
massacre.
insect senses your presence. The dragon lets out a ear-splitting roar as it meets its demise. You see that a time rift
Poor
has
little
opened behind it.
dragon.
A dimension door has appeared in the courtyard. You return to the temple. Having completed your mission,
Alright.
you can go back to the present and onward to your goal of defeating the Red
XP
Wizards.
pot.
You step into the rift and return to the ruined present. Yet,
No loot
peace
as
still
usual.
radiates in the
No
space,
place.
as if Labalus Enereth himself is congratulating you on a job well done. After your adventure in the past, You have finally
but
obtained the knowledge you
let's
sought.
continue to
You
roll.
have found the key to the missile and gained
And
his
this time,
cooperation in the
full
struggle to
on
come.
engine.
Time to prepare for your final
Choo
confrontation with
choo.
Droic Orgel and his army of red wizards.
Chill, chill, baby. Final warlock alive.
Somewhere inside this dank
Going.
mausoleum lies the grave of one of the wizards who created the key to the mythal. It's time for a chat, if you can find him.
I'm up. Wasn't napping at all. Don't worry, we'll get them all into the ground, sure enough. Hold on, what's this? No, I was quite clear. I would work up to my death and not 1 second longer. Once I put that spade down and crawled into my deathbed, that was that.
Southwest.
Let me get back to mouldering away peacefully. Oh, that wizard's around here somewhere. No doubt you'll find him. It's not likely he's run off. Little graveyard humour there. You get that for free.
The groundskeeper isn't happy to be disturbed. She has no idea where this wizard you're looking for might be, but guesses that the assistants buried nearby might have an idea where to look. While none of these assistants remember the exact details,
Alright, come on, Cookie Reaper.
perhaps the limited information you have is enough to set this right.
Get
Perhaps
her.
beside this door show the location, name, career, and death date of these three wizards. Time, however, has caused them all to wear away. Perhaps this is why the dead have been restless. They have lost a sense of who they were. Something feels wrong. It seems that you've placed something incorrectly. The dead are none too pleased.
Southwest is over there.
You catch a glimpse of the word mythal on this sarcophagus. This must be the correct wizard. You
Hello,
found the
Mr.
body of the
Bear.
wizard who helped make the key to the mythal. Now, to learn its secrets. The wizard tells you about a hidden cache where you will find everything you need.
Hola, hola.
But he was maddeningly vague about its location. You're about to give up in frustration when you spot something unusual indeed. It's the bear you saw earlier in Ildranath's tower. What is it doing here? Just as you are about to speak, the bear walks off down the corridor. It looks back at you over its shoulder, as if inviting you to follow.
3 hours, top chrono. You get to level 20. At least I'm getting close of getting out of this insanity
You see a figure
of that
in red,
pure
hard at
grind.
work searching through the graves. He turns in surprise.
This Razorclaw life and the 2 next,
The red wizard
and then the
froze,
final
leaving the
build.
dead he commanded to finally rest in peace.
Oh, that I cannot wait.
The bear has led you to a hidden passageway. Squeezing through, you notice a glint in the wall, and notice that someone has gotten here before you.
Been on that for so long.
The red wizard falls at last. The bear squeezes into the hidden passage.
I think
and
since
walks toward
April
where
of
it ended earlier. Examining the
2024,
wall more carefully,
I've been doing that non-stop.
you tug on it, revealing the cache the wizard mentioned. Inside are 3 items: a scroll, a ring, and a note. The note seems to assume that the temple to Legolas Enareth must be where you need to go next.
Eventually coming down. These are quicker incarnation. But still taking so much time. No matter how much I can try to squeeze.
The Red Wizards have established a base here in the crumbling ruins of a school of arcane arts. Time to find out why the Thayians have come to Multistream.
No, definitely I'll be trying the monkey walk on my main. That I still do plan. Although it does not look promising at all. But we'll see. Since it does not hit La Mania, they can still change it to make it look good.
The Red Wizards want to use them
At least
because of the
decent.
necromantic power of everyone who has ever died in Mythdrana.